Hey yogis, today we're going to do some hips and some twists. All you need is yourself, so grab a mat and let's get started. Once you have your mat, come down to the floor. We are going to start laying on our backs, so slowly come all the way down to your back. We're going to start on the right side. Feet are both planted down, right ankle to left knee for a figure four. This should be a hip glute stretch for you. If you already feel it here and you're comfortable here, stay here. Other options are to grab behind the hamstring or in front of the shin, depending on your flexibility and where you're comfortable at today. Try to keep your left foot in line with your left hip. So if you're leaning over to the side, either way, try to keep it in line with that side. We are going to stay here for a few breaths, so try to make it as comfortable as you can. Head is on the ground. Hips are trying to stay flat versus rounding up into a ball. Shut down your eyes. Start to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Maintaining this breath as we move through our few poses today, focusing on our hips and doing some twists. Inhaling and exhaling. Last inhale and exhale. Release your left foot back to the ground. We're going to take this figure four and let it shift over to the left. All you're doing is trying to place your right foot on the ground. If you cannot reach, that's totally fine. If you can, foot is flat on the ground. I like to grab my right ankle with my left arm. Take your right arm, you can have it straight out in a T or bent like a goalpost or a cactus arm. Gaze can be over to the right, finding a stretch in the hip, starting to engage a little bit of that arm, finding a twist within your spine. Close down your eyes. Return to your breath. One more. Return to center, keeping your figure four. We're moving into a spinal twist. You have options here. You can take your right leg and cross it over your left to then twist over to your left. If this is not comfortable, both knees can come together. And again, twisting over to the left. The right arm is going to be out to the opposite side. Find a position that is comfortable for you today. Gaze follows over the right arm, closing down the eyes, relaxing into this twist. The goal is to keep your right shoulder flush to the floor, inhaling and exhaling. Last inhale. And exhale. Unwinding yourself, coming back to center, moving to the left side with all of these poses. Figure 4 with the left ankle to the right knee. If you are comfortable here and feel a stretch, stay in this position. You can grab under the hamstring or in front of the shin. Remember trying to have a flat spine on the ground and your head is relaxed on the ground, not pulled up like so. Feeling every piece of your spine on the ground, closing down the eyes, returning to your breath. Last inhale and exhale. Placing your right foot back on the ground, tipping your figure 4 over as far as you can. The goal is to place the left foot on the ground this time, opening up your chest. Both shoulders should be on the ground. Grab onto your left ankle with your right arm if that feels comfortable. Left arm goes out to the side. It can be straight or bent in the cactus position. Closing down your eyes and breathing. One more. Moving into the spinal twist. Again, you can cross over your left knee over right and twist over to the right. If this is not an option for you today, knees can be side by side in a tabletop position, leaning them down to the right side of your body. Left arm goes out to the opposite side. Gaze follows your left arm. Remember, we're trying to have our shoulder grounded into the floor. Inhaling and exhaling as you twist. Last inhale and exhale. Unwinding from your twist, bringing your legs back to center, ending in waterfall or legs up the wall, bringing our legs straight into the air. If this is putting too much tension on your hamstrings, bend your knees at any place that makes you more comfortable. Toes can be pointed or flexed to engage the back of your legs a little bit more. Arms can be down by the side, out in a T, or above your head, whatever feels the best for you today. This is a great pose to reset your nervous system. It is included in the inversions poses when we talk about yoga. Close down your eyes here. Return to your breath. In through your nose and out through your nose. 3 more like this. Bringing your legs down, finding our final resting pose of Shavasana. Legs come out, straight to the ground, wider than the mat. Arms come out to the side. Don't be afraid to take up space. Before we return to our normal breath, we're going to do 1 inhale through our nose and an exhale through our mouth. As we exhale, I want you to make a sound. Ready, inhale. Return to your normal breath, sinking into the ground, letting your body integrate the recent movement. Our eyes are closed. We'll stay here for a few moments. Become aware of your breath. Start to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes, rotating your wrist, rotating your ankles. Arms come above head, legs go in the opposite direction, stretching your body like your first morning stretch for the day. Turning to one side or the other in a fetal position. Pushing yourself up to an easy, comfortable seated position. Taking our arms above our heads, gathering all the positive energy that we have just created. Hands touch at the top. Come down to heart center. As your hands reach heart center, close your eyes. If you enjoy chanting, I invite you to close with 1 chant of Om. Om. as our hands move from our heart center to our mouth, to our third eye. We say kind heart, kind words, kind thoughts. Namaste. If you enjoyed this practice, please like, follow, and subscribe for more.